Hi there. This week, I realized that I had missed the mark completely. I had dropped the ball. Yes, it happens. And it's easy to do with an overloaded plate that is so full. And with that said, I am showing myself some grace. I'm learning from it. And my growth mindset allows me to acknowledge that and move forward, while cutting those ties and squashing quickly the negative thought loops and jumping into action instead. So important. And boy, let me tell you, it feels really good. I do not miss those days of the thought loops and all the stuff. So when I was a teenager, um, I we had this unusual weather event in January of all times. And I was home alone and the tornado sirens were malfunctioned. It was unseasonably warm that day, and the sky turned this kinda crazy shade of yellow, I guess. It was really weird, this eerie feeling in the air. And I'll tell you never ever forget that sound that it makes and how the house shake and all those feelings. And we lived on the outskirts of town, not far, and we were spared that day. But within a couple miles down the road, the town and my friends weren't. It was catastrophic and it was terrifying. And that spring, it actually happened again. But this time I was at work and my mom called and she instructed me and my coworker to go get into the hallway down by the bathrooms. And my coworker was really excited. She could see this tornado coming towards us. And she's like, "Oh, you have to see this." I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't. I don't need this." And she dragged me down the hallway to go watch this thing, kicking and screaming, might I add. So needless to say, I had past trauma and anxiety that kicks in during these inevitable storms. And our kids are super sponges and they don't miss a beat, right? So I had to work really hard to keep that anxiety in check. And this week we had to take shelter twice during an actual tornado. And thankfully, it wasn't catastrophic like in the past. But I asked myself, why in the world do I not have a plan in place for my family? Well, we've had to contend with a lot of different things over the last several years. It's called autism. So, but this is something that will happen now, and I will have this in place moving forward. So, does your family have a plan for weather event? In episode 21 of the Thriving Moms of Autistic podcast, I dug deeply into this. And give you 8 ways to make preparations happen. Don't wait. And check it out on your favorite podcast app and find the link in the comments for the Facebook group, the Growth Mom or the Great Hub for Moms Raising Autistic Children, to help find other moms that are like-minded, just like you, dealing with the same stuff or similar stuff, and you can problem solve all that together. I appreciate you and have a blessed week.